Hey DC, doompaul here. Hope you guys are doing well. Cheers. Um, Saturday here in Idaho. Got some records for you. Um, this one should be a pretty quick one. Um, these are mostly recent pickups. This first one, um, sort of get the stinkers out of the way first, is Steve Howe's Beginning. This is the part when all of all the people from Yes sort of splintered off and did their own solo record. If you look right here, I don't think you can see it, there's the Yes logo. So they're all still tied together on this. And if you don't know, Steve Howe's the guitar player for Yes. And he's actually a really good guitar player. Sort of interesting, introspective, everything else. And one thing he is not is a singer. And he sings on this record. And it's subpar. I like the songs. It's an interesting listen, but then when he comes in on the vocals, no, just sort of not my bag. I don't know. I mean, it's a great prog album, but you do have to get over his vocals, and I wasn't able to. So maybe someday I will. I don't know. But anyway, Steve Howe Beginnings. Next, and I've been picking up a lot of these lately. They're record station copies of records, and they tend to have these giant stickers on them for when they've been played, and they usually have another sticker here with their name. This is Acrofet, Corrupted Mind. I think it's half of the title is blocked out by the sticker, and apparently this was only played once by KBSU, and never played again. But here's the back. And 1988, and on the I don't know, Triple X label. I don't know. I can't tell. I think the Triple X will tell me though. This, on the other hand, this is a really fantastic little record. Reminds me a lot of Slayer, and sort of a Bay Area thrash thing. I don't think they're from the Bay Area. I'm not sure where they're from. I didn't actually do all that much research on these guys. And it's from, yeah, it is from '88. Geez, just a solid thrash album, and it's really, it's really got tastes of Slayer to it. It's got some taste to suicidal tendencies to it. It's sort of its own bag, but it's a really interesting listen. It's funny, I've never heard of the band before, Acrofet, and I'm not. I think they might have done one after this, and then folded, but really enjoyed it. Not a bad thing to say. So if you guys know anything about Acrofet, let me know. And I don't really mind those stickers on the label. I mean, I couldn't care less. The vinyl was absolutely cherry and played beautifully, so I could survive. Here's actually another record store. I mean, a record station thing. It's the first Grim Reaper, See You in Hell. Now here's the thing about Grim Reaper. You either love them or hate them. I happen to love them. On the RCA with the ebony minor tag on it. Steve Grimmett's vocals, man. He gives everything his all. And I've always thought Grim Reaper, as far as their songs go, every single song sounds pretty much the same. But Nick Bocott playing guitars, he's fantastic. He's a great little guitar player. And I guess they recently got back together again. They actually played Boise, and I missed it. Just too bad because I just read last week. I guess Steve had some sort of blood clot or something. And had to have his leg chopped off, so now he performs in a wheelchair. And that's unfortunate. But this is a great record. I mean, if you did Grim Reaper, this and the next one, which I can't remember the name of, fantastic. Just great straight metal. Yeah, Grim Reaper. This record has been blowing me away this week. Hungarian band, Locomotive GT. I'm going to hold this one up longest and hope that it gets in the thumbnail. This is the first U.S. Release of a Locomotive GT record. And boy, this is like the Hungarian Beatles, man. Every single song in here, it's funky, it's soulful, it's rocky. It's got Jack Bruce playing harp on it. It's 1974, and man, I picked this up in a trade or something. And I was just like, at first I was like, whatever, and then I listened to it, and I cannot stop listening to this record. Just absolutely fantastic. And I guess they went on to be the biggest band in Hungary ever. And this is the only one that really sort of hit stateside. But I'm really interested in finding more stuff by them. This thing's mostly sung in English. There's some parts sung in Hungarian or whatever language Hungary uses. But every song is just really, man, it's Hungarian Beatles. I'm going to stick with that as a touchstone. Get this back in here. And the final is my favorite David Bowie record of all time. And got this from Jesse at Record World in Boise. And it's a hunky dory. Absolutely my favorite David Bowie record of all time. I mean, you can't go wrong with the entire. This is as close to a flawless record as you're going to find. The song for Bob Dylan, I think, stretches on a little bit long, and it's not my favorite. But the rest of everything on here is just fantastic. And this was a very limited press. And my record store guy was like, "You're not going to open that, are you?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." Because I did. And I gotta tell you, and it's on gold vinyl, I gotta tell you, this is one of the best sounding records I've ever heard. I don't know why. It must have been the pressing. I'm not an audiophile. I can't answer these questions, but I've been listening to this and just blown away with how good it sounds. So yeah, David Bowie, Hunky Dory. Absolute favorite David Bowie record. Always has been. I've always had a copy of this in my collection since I was 16 or so. And, I mean, it just goes from... It's sort of a transition from his drug-fueled drug-fueled nonsense from his folk stuff. And just beautiful. Beautiful record. It's got its nods to the Velvet Underground. It's got its nods to pretty much everybody that's influenced him. And he really, really got into it. So, promised a short one today, so it's what it's going to be. Hope all is going well for you. And, yeah, so happy weekend. Bye.